Greetings, welcome to this episode of Useful Lessons from Unlikely Places. Today we're going outside, we're going on location to the neighborhood playground. So grab your skateboard, your bike, or your sneakers and let's go. This is our neighborhood playground. Brings back memories. Although this playground looks a little bit different than the playgrounds I remember, mostly it looks safer. I think back to some of the playground equipment we played on as kids, and I'm pretty amazed that I survived that experience. But we learned some great lessons from the playground. Now sure, sometimes you were at the playground by yourself and you had to swing alone or slide alone, but most of my memories of the playground are playing with others. And we played with others not because it was the right thing to do, but because there was so much more you could do, so many more games you could play, and playing with others was just that much more fun. And while the playground was mostly a place for fun, every now and then a conflict did arise. Now, these weren't big conflicts about money or politics or territory. These were conflicts about whose turn it was, who was swinging the highest, or who got to have the last Twinkie. And we found ways to resolve that conflict using simple tools like our hands. And whether you were a fan of odds and evens or the slightly more complex rock, paper, scissors, and just the basic version, not the one with Lizard Spock, but we learned how to resolve conflict and get on with play. And we also learned the importance of trust. And I'm not sure there was any better demonstration of this than on the seesaw or teeter-totter, depending on where you came from. Consider this. You may have ended up on the teeter-totter or the seesaw with a friend or a complete stranger. Remember that playing with other things we talked about. And assuming that you honored a little bit of physics required to make the whole experience work out well, when you were in the up position, the person opposite of you was in the down position, there were three possible outcomes from that point. He or she stayed down, keeping you in the air, which was fun, or they pushed up with their legs, sending them up and you down, which was also fun, or they bailed, putting you in the inescapable clutches of gravity, plummeting to the earth at 32 feet per second terminal velocity. So you had to trust that person opposite you on the seesaw to make your experience fun and not painful. Now we have all heard the phrase, if at first you don't succeed, try again, which is all about the importance of perseverance. And for all of us, there was something on the playground that challenged us, a piece of equipment that was our nemesis. And maybe it was running up the slide, maybe it was the monkey bars, maybe it was the rings, or that thing you wanted to do that other kids could do. I remember a particularly long metal slide that the first time I tried to run up it, I only made it about halfway. Several more tries, making it a little further each time, and sometimes laying flat and holding on until either your muscles gave out or that temperature of that metal slide in the summer got to be about the same as the space shuttle tiles on re-entry. We figured out how to run up that slide. We figured out how to get across the monkey bars. We figured out how to pull ourselves up on the rings. We learned to persevere. We learned to keep trying until we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. So that'll wrap us for this episode. Thanks for watching. But here's one final suggestion. Next time you pass a playground, stop, get out, walk over to the swing, sit down, hump your legs. Your brain will remember. And perhaps that's the final takeaway from this. You're never too old to play.